How do you go about picking a yearbook printing company? Did you know your school yearbook is one of the few books that you'll probably have your entire life? It will follow you from flat to flat, from home to home, or at the very least, sit in your bedroom at your parents' house long after you've left. But the quality of your yearbook is not just affected by what's written inside of it. It's also the quality of the printing of the book itself. So you must make sure that it's printed to a high standard. There are a number of factors you should consider before choosing a company to print out your school yearbook. First, think about the print technology. You've got to think about what kind of equipment the printing company is using, because that's going to determine how good the final product is. The examination of print quality needs to cover areas such as color balancing, how the books will be cut and bound, and what types of bindings are even offered. You can get bindings that are stitched and sometimes glued, and there's all kinds of different ways, and you've got to think about what's going to be best for you. Some are stronger than others. The best option is stitching or PUR perfect binding. Also, you need to think about how you want your book bound. There's hard covers and soft covers, and this is something you'll have to consider carefully, because you need to know that any yearbook printing company you hire is capable of producing the kind of book that you need. Soft cover books will cost less, but then for a document like your high school yearbook, it would be nice to have a hard cover, as these tend to wear longer. Nevertheless, the choice is yours. Just make sure that you check some samples of both types before making the final decision as which to opt for. Another thing to think about is having a name on the cover. One key area that you find only a select few school yearbook printing companies will offer is to personalize the front of each yearbook with the name of each particular student. It's well worth holding out for a company who you're able to do this with, as it adds considerably to the unique quality of the book and makes the recipient feel special. Once you do find a company that offers this, be sure you find out what the price is, because you certainly don't want to spend your entire yearbook printing budget on this one feature. The last thing I want to talk about are your end sheet options. You should make sure that you have the possibility of adding extra end sheets at the end of the yearbook, as you want to make sure there's an area where people can get their friends or enemies from school to sign their books as a permanent reminder of their school years. Lastly, once you've found a printing company that can offer all these features, then be sure to compare their prices with what some of their competitors are, so you get the best possible deal for your school yearbook print run. Thank you.